Yes, in the morning also there were less people today. So I think it's
Yeah.
holiday mood today. I think there is some Navratri also starting now, so maybe people have some things also. I don't know.
Mm.
Maybe they are preparing for April Fool.
It's Eid also, na today. So people
Yes,
have
today is it.
holidays. Yeah. And it's a long week. I think let's start, Krishna, because it's
Yes, yes.
already, and then
Yeah,
we will finish the book today, na? Otherwise, it will not finish.
yeah. Okay, then we'll start. So, does anybody want to take the reading? Anybody want to read?
Prayer, like sleep, is also an entrance into the subconscious. When you pray, enter into your closet, and when you have shut your door, pray to your Father, which is in secret, and your Father, which is in secret, shall reward you openly. Matthew 6:6. Prayer is an illusion of sleep, which diminishes the impression of the outer world and renders the mind more receptive to suggestion from within. The mind in prayer is in a state of relaxation and receptivity, akin to the feeling attained just before dropping off to sleep. That's the alpha state of the mind, by the way. Prayer is not so much what you ask for as how you prepare for its reception. Whatsoever things ye desire, when ye pray, believe that you have received them, and ye shall have them. That's Mark 11:24. The only condition required is that you believe that your prayers are already realized. Your prayer must be answered if you assume the feeling that would be yours were you already in possession of your objective. The moment you accept the wish as an accomplished fact, the subconscious finds the means for its realization. To pray successfully, then, you must yield to the wish, that is, feel the wish fulfilled. The perfectly disciplined man is always in tune with the wish as an accomplished fact. He knows that consciousness is the one and the only reality, that ideas and feelings are facts of consciousness and are as real as objects in space. Therefore, he never entertains a feeling which does not contribute to his happiness. For feelings are the causes of the actions and circumstances of his life. On the other hand, the undisciplined man finds it difficult to believe that which is denied by the senses and usually accepts or rejects solely on appearances of the senses. Because of this tendency to rely on the evidence of the senses, it is necessary to shut them out before starting to pray, before attempting to feel that which they deny. Whenever you are in the state of mind, I should like to, but I cannot, the harder you try, the less you are able to yield to the wish. You never attract that which you want. You always attract that which you are conscious of being. You never attract that which you want. You always attract that which you are conscious of being. This reminds me of a beautiful thought, that you never attract water until you feel thirsty. So prayer is the art of assuming. In fact, that's how we live our most of the day. Many of us, I would shouldn't say we, all of us, many of us. We drink water only when we feel thirsty. So prayer is the art of assuming the feeling of being and having that which you want. When the senses confirm the absence of your wish, all conscious effort to counteract this suggestion is futile and tends to intensify the suggestion. Prayer is the art of yielding to the wish and not the forcing of the wish. Whenever your feeling is in conflict with the wish, feeling will be the victor. The dominant feeling invariably expresses itself. Prayer must be without effort. In attempting to fix an attitude of mind which is denied by the senses, effort is fatal. To yield successfully to the wish as an accomplished fact, you must create a passive state, a kind of reverie or meditative reflection similar to the feeling which precedes sleep. In such a relaxed state, the mind is turned from the objective world and easily senses the reality of a subjective state. It is a state in which you are conscious and quite able to move or open your eyes, but have no desire to do so. Like the kind of feeling which you have when you have your lunch. A sumptuous lunch always gives you that kind of feeling, going to that state of alpha waves. An easy way to create this passive state is to relax in a comfortable chair or on a bed. If on a bed, lie flat on your back with your head on a level with your body. Close the eyes and imagine that you are sleepy. Feel, I'm sleepy, so very sleepy. In a little while, a far away feeling accompanied by a general lassitude and loss of all desire to move envelops you. You feel a pleasant, comfortable rest and not inclined to alter your position. Although under other circumstances you would not be at all comfortable. When this passive state is reached, imagine that you have realized your wish. Not how it was realized, but simply the wish fulfilled. Imagine in picture form what you desire to achieve in life. Then feel yourself as having already achieved it. Thoughts produce tiny little speech movements, which may be heard in the passive state of prayer as pronouncements from without. However, this degree of passivity is not essential to the realization of your prayers. All that is necessary is to create a passive state and feel the wish fulfilled. Thank you so much, my dear angels. Somebody take it after me.
Yeah, thank you,
Aarti,
Pinaki. The voice modulation was beautiful.
yes,
So
yes.
it brought in a lot of depth. Yeah. Anyone else wants to read? I just put my name. If anyone, no one, I'll start. No problem. Okay. Others also please put your names. I have to read from Thoughts Produce. Where do I have to read it from? I just missed that line.
All you can
All.
possibly need or desire
Okay. The
is
new para,
already
right? Yeah.
yours.
Okay. I'll do that. Yeah. Others, please put your names also. All you can possibly need or desire is already yours. You need no helper to give it to you. It is yours now. Call your desires into being by imagining and feeling your wish fulfilled. As the end is accepted, you become totally indifferent as to possible failure, for acceptance of the end wills the means to that end. When you emerge from the moment of prayer, it is as though you were shown the happy and successful end of a play, although you were not shown how that end was achieved. However, having witnessed the end, regardless of any anticlimactic sequence, you remain calm and secure in the knowledge that the end has been perfectly defined. Okay, it's a new chapter. chapter 4, Spirit Feeling. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, saith the Lord of hosts. Zechariah 4:6. Get into the spirit of the state desired by assuming the feeling that would be yours, were you already the one you want to be. I'll read it again. Get into the spirit of the state desired by assuming the feeling that would be yours, were you already the one you want to be. As you capture the feeling of the state sought, you are relieved of all effort to make it so, for it is already so. There is a definite feeling associated with every idea in the mind of man. Capture the feeling associated with your realized wish by assuming the feeling that would be yours. Were you already in possession of the thing you desire? And your wish will objectify itself. Faith is feeling. According to your faith, feeling, be it unto you, Matthew 9:29. You never attract that which you want, but you always that which you are. As a man is, so does he see. To him that hath is shall be given, and to him that hath not it shall be taken away. I'll just skip this Bible, these things. That which you feel yourself to be, you are, and you are given that which you are. That which you feel yourself to be, you are, and you are given that which you are. So assume the feeling that would be yours, were you already in possession of your wish. And your wish must be realized. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Christ Jesus, who being in the form of God, thought it not robbery to be equal with God. You are that which you believe yourself to be. Instead of believing in God or in Jesus, believe you are God or you are Jesus. Believe your God or your Jesus. He that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also. Should be that he believes as I believe, the works that I do shall he do also. Jesus found it not strange to do the works of God because he believed himself to be God. I and my Father are one. It is natural to do the works of the one you believe yourself to be. So live in the feeling of being the one you want to be and that you shall be. When a man believes in the value of the advice given him and applies it, he establishes within himself the reality of success. I hope you have enjoyed reading Feeling is the Secret by Neville Goddard. Okay, is it over? Oh,
Yes,
it's over.
yes, it's over.
Wow. It was such a quick read. We almost finished it in like 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. We might have finished the book that day itself.
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Saurabh mentioned other day that this is just a one chapter of the 10 chapter book, the 10 books which he bought
Yeah,
actually.
he did mention, but then we thought like in this it's showing two chapters, na? So we
Yeah,
thought it might take a little longer. How the earlier two chapters took us
yeah, yeah.
like an hour, we thought it might take like another half an hour, 1 hour. So we just put it to today.
But
Otherwise,
it's
we might
nice
have.
to, but it's nice to
Yeah,
pick
but
up
the
the
topic
small topic and yeah, 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 exactly.
it is in alignment
Yes, yeah,
with one another. So it could be good for discussion also.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah,
So
Krishna, you take
Even I
over.
was
yeah,
surprised. I
let's.
was about to put my name for reading, and then I thought, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's open for a discussion. Any aha moments there, any takeaways from this book? So I think there is many quotes from the Bible. Author is I think so connected to the Bible. So it's more come book is mostly about the feeling. So feeling subconscious mind, prayer, sleep, beliefs. and all author has been mentioned. So it's open for any discussion. So if anybody want to, can please tell your, takeaways from this book. Yeah.
Yeah, this is Manish. Good afternoon. Uh, am I audible?
Yes, yes, Manish.
See, actually, the thing is, it is just like a mental diet, right? As our body needs good nutrition, right? So our mind also need nutrition, and the nutrition for the mind is positive thought and emotions. So basically, when we say that feeling is the secret, so you have to feel that you have already achieved what you want to achieve, and that actually gives a it you're feeding your mind with the good positive thought and emotions, and your imagination is the blueprint of your future actually. So the thing is, more and more we visualize the success vividly and with emotion, it creates that neuro patterns in our mind brain and things like that, but to the science of our mind, right? So it's just like connecting the dots between visible and invisible. And when we go to sleep with all those thoughts and emotions, with those thoughts and deep emotions, with our desired imagination, uh, because our subconscious mind is basically driving 95% of our behavior. So if we program it with positive and success oriented thoughts, right, so then we can get the best out of our mind. And and one more thing the author is just trying to focus is that we when we are aligning our feelings with our desire, right? So basically, uh, we are taking the we are basically see, when we are having the feeling with the good and high emotions, so basically we are creating that neuro pathway in our brain, and feeling that our brain with the full of energy in our cell. And then it just like when our cells are full of and positive energy, so they are able to think so deeply and in the right direction, that we become more confident and we become more focused on our ultimate goal of life, or whatever we're trying to manifest actually. So it's just like imagination create the reality. And when we see the power of assumption, so assuming the feel of your wish fulfilled, so basically you are setting the stage for its manifestation. Sometime when like when we go to sleep with deep emotions, positive emotions, and feeling very good, we get very good sleep, and in the morning when we wake up very fresh, we feel so powerful from our inside mind that we're able to tap more situation, opportunities, ideas, which we require to connect to our ultimate manifestation. So this subconscious programming, power of assumption, sorry, the law of the feeling, focus on the end goal, and living in the state of the wish fulfilled. Basically we are creating a proper blueprint of our manifestation. And and the thing, like before we go to sleep, so when we impress our desires upon our subconscious mind, right? So nighttime is the best time when your subconscious is most receptive. So when you are in sleep, basically, as our during the sleep, our subconscious mind is continuously working, so it is just creating the required pattern in the brain so that we can manifest our desire basically. And one more thing is like controlling your inner conversations, the dialogue that we talk to ourselves, that okay, I see myself achieving my manifestation, so what we the speaking towards it's basically speak success into existence. So basically just like connecting connecting the visible with the invisible through our positive emotions and feelings. I think that's what the author is trying to say. And this is how the law of attraction works. It's just like attract like attract like. The energy that we put as an entrepreneur or as a manifester will return to you. So if we stay with that, if we stay persistent in that feeling, consistency in feeling our success, even when external circumstances don't reflect it, is the key basically. So, so when we are feeling with the with a positive outcome and with positive emotions. So we are basically able to tap to the all the situation opportunities in the outside world to our inner world, and we are able to connect the dot and get close to our manifestation. So being creating the awareness of our thoughts, basically we are getting more mindful of our thoughts, because negative thoughts doesn't work for our manifestation. And one more thing is the words have power, right? So when we speak with positive affirmation, positive declaration, they also create high vibration in our mind and body, and that helps in the manifestation process. And with these things also, we create more faith in the unseen, like what we have not seen as part of manifestation. So you're getting more faith in that process, and helping us to manifest what we desire, basically. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Manishji. Manishji, you have explained very clearly as author described in the book. So similarly, you also explained very clearly. So I completely agree with Manishji. So Manishji has said before sleep, subconscious mind is most receptive. So whatever you want to feed to your subconscious, it is best time used before sleep. Feed the positive thoughts, feed your goals, feed your desires, in the form of prayer, or in the form of prayer. So invoke your subconscious mind. So it will definitely find the ways, subconscious mind find the ways to achieve whatever the desires, positive desires in the form of positive thoughts and your goals. So you will achieve that. So yeah, thank you, Manishji. So is there
Should I?
any? Yeah, please, please.
I think imagination means whatever we wish, and if we add feelings to it, generally, wish is what we want. It's not there in our life. That's why it is famously said by Einstein that imagination is more important than knowledge, because knowledge is always limited by one's own exposure to the world. It has boundaries, current or conservative frontiers of knowledge. So one gets limited by knowledge. That's why the quote of Einstein has become very famous. And even if we see Napoleon Hill also many times quoted that it is the most important or miraculous force on Mother Earth, because imagination is driven by subconscious. If you are having feelings, means it is aided by subconscious, and when subconscious is there with you, divine powers gets connected. And that's why maximum world is ruled by those who are having strong feelings about themselves or their dreams. That is what this book tries to say, that feeling is the answer.
Thank you very much.
That's from my side.
Thank you.
And just to add, I want to add, yes, actually being successful is a mental game actually. So with these all those thoughts and feelings, and we are just tricking our mind to work for our manifestation, because I think because it's just like you are mastering your mind to get it what you want it to do, basically. So success is a mental game. Master your mind, and you will master your manifestation, just like that. And with that imagination and with those feelings, we have to basically surrender with our true consciousness that if we can keep our emotions and feelings on a positive note and high, we are able to connect to what we need to whatever resources we need to bring that manifestation to happen. So through that mental game and the power of imagination, we connect to that kind of the frequency of the vibration, right, that we carry with those feelings and emotions. They're able to connect to the outer world, and then we connect to the required resources for our manifestation, basically. So we are tricking our mind to make it manifest for us. Yeah, thank you.
Whole point this book tries to say is, if we want to do anything, if you want to add that magical force with you, miraculous force, it has to be driven by feelings. Feelings is the answer for all mind games, mind power, game plans, power, wealth, and everything. Those who don't have that strong feelings are not using their full power. That is what book tries to say about feelings is the key.
Yeah, feeling
Yeah,
is nothing but a thought, Joe Dispenza used to say in his book. Thoughts are very important. And thought itself we can achieve the miracles. So here feeling here the also author also similarly said, but here author mentioned about feeling. So I think feeling and thoughts mostly same.
Yeah, what he
Yeah.
says is the electromagnetic signature of yours. Means thoughts you send signals outside, feelings you attract the forces from universe to your side. It's your own unique electromagnetic signature which governs your life.
Yes, yes. And
Yes. Yeah. Anyone else? I just want to add one thing I remembered, like during this Olympic trainings and all of that, this big type of training, there are these exercises that are being taken by these players where they said that they were made to visualize and visualize the final run or that these things in some book or somewhere only I read this. They were made to visualize exactly the same situation and everything, and somehow it happened in their life that actually, like when it was and it was monitored, and then when they were actually running the race, the same muscles of their same foot and everything got fired, that were registered in their visualization. So so it's like a proven scientific thing, like that whatever we visualize, like they say that thought become things, kind of a thing. So it does happen. And yeah, even I think even in our daily lives also we must have some examples like that, where somehow we have attracted those things as it is, which we visualize and which we were able to not being too clingy about it, but maybe a little detached and still have that faith and surrender. So maybe in our life, even I could recollect a few on my own, but I think everyone have that side kind of a thing. Again, one more thing which I felt I remembered of is there is this another book, very beautiful book, Ant and the Elephant. So if anyone has heard of it or read it already, so I'm just wanting to. It is more on the lines of the power of your subconscious mind, but it is very much detailed, right? Power of your subconscious mind is very deep and it's very theoretical as such. Ant and the Elephant is in a parable format. So in that, the ant is like a subconscious mind, and elephant is almost like sorry, the other way around. The ant is the conscious mind and the elephant is the subconscious mind. And through the parable, the book beautifully describes how we can tap into the subconscious mind and make our desires come true, making bringing both our conscious and subconscious mind in alignment. So both the chapters reading today reminded me of that book and that thing that I have read, and very beautiful. It is basically what I understood is it is all on the make believe principle, right? Like first you believe and you feel the feelings, and with full they say, right, whenever you feel something, whenever you visualize something, the power of attracting that into your life is the chances are higher when you add feelings to it. So feel it with full intensity, and there are more chances of you uh, attracting and manifesting those things, is what I could connect with from our readings today. So yeah, all in all, a nice short read and a beautiful book, very deep indeed. And the language is that old Biblic and that kind of language. So it does make us rethink of many things, the concepts and everything. So loved it. Thank you, Saurabh, for suggesting it. You would want to add something, please do. So yeah, anyone else, please go on. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing specific. I think everyone already covered most of it. Uh, yeah, I mean, the core essence is that feeling is the secret. Like when we are praying, we feel it and it materializes. Mhm. I don't have
uh,
anything additional to add.
Okay, I'll
Just
end.
one, yeah, 1 second, Manishi. I had one small suggestion since we have some time today. Uh, we have these Joe Dispenza sessions. I had shared the link to long back. So I was just going through that repository. So there's a post in that called Redesigning Your Destiny, where there are short lessons of like 5-10 minutes each, video lessons from Joe Dispenza. So we may spend some 5-10 minutes on one of those and maybe use these as fillers for any of the future sessions also when we have some maybe 5-10 minutes to spare in some session, just to make better use of time. Just a suggestion.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm okay. What do others think? If it is
Yes,
that
yes,
short, we can definitely do it.
definitely,
It's a
Anything
definitely.
great,
that you can
fantastic
find,
idea.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
anything
mean
I
you
it's
can
think
not a
find
full
in.
course. Everybody has access to it. So if anyone wants, they can watch it later, the rest of it, or we can keep watching it as
yeah. Then can we
before.
do that now, Saurabh? Still we have time.
Saurabh, and I would suggest do reshare that link again because I think that's lost somewhere in the earlier so many chats and days. So if you can
Sure,
just
sure.
reshare it and maybe we can pin it up or maybe add it in the group description or something like that. That will be
Yeah, yeah.
easy accessible for everyone. Yeah.
That's a
I'll check.
fantastic suggestion, huh? Joe Dispenza's books, videos, his inferences, I think mind-boggling. Our journey to manifestation will become fastest if we can follow that videos and discuss and practically create our own videos or at least share our own imagination.
Yeah. Can we find something in alignment with this thing today? So that will help even better.
So I saw this course called Redesigning Your Destiny.
Huh?
Picked up this because it has like shorter lessons. I mean, no other reason actually, but there
Can
are
you share
actually so many.
this?
I've shared it actually. I'll share this link after the call. Yeah.
Please
We
share again.
reshare it.
Please share
Then
again in this
Shall
group.
we start from the beginning then, or you are just playing something in the middle?
no, it's like lesson one, welcome introduction from for this course called Redesigning Your Destiny, and
Okay,
So good,
okay.
yeah. So good.
we can decide based on if. By the way, Manishi had some comment. I stopped you. Maybe once you conclude, maybe then we can start.
Yeah, Manish ji.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, what I was trying to say is that through these feelings, feeling the secret and with good emotions, basically we are tapping into we are tapping the full potential of our subconscious mind.
Right.
And, when we go
Correct.
to sleep with those emotions, and when our subconscious mind is working, we are feeding our subconscious mind with what it needs to be to get activated to its full potential, so that with those feelings of positive emotion, vibration, frequency, we attract similar things, and that really help to manifest what we want, basically. So basically, through this feeling, we are tapping the full potential of our subconscious mind, and which is the supercomputer of our body, basically. So
Actually,
yeah.
you're right. Here I want to add only one thing. If this book club becomes for some period Joe Dispenza, based on Joe Dispenza's analysis, workshops like that, this is really mind-boggling. We can chat, we can discuss, we can share our own imagination. Seeing videos is the fastest journey also.
I think Joe Dispenza is one of the rarest person. I think so. Using feels and thoughts, you use the full potential of the subconscious mind. I think practically he
Yes,
is one of the rarest person, and he
rarest.
showed us how to do that practically. He proved
Yes.
to us. That's great.
In last 6 months, I at least I know 5 people, those who are known to me, had gone to his seminar, and they have seen miracles in themselves and in the people with whom they have attended that. Means incurable disease has gone cure completely. Many things miraculously happened in their life. So this is the best way to create the world which we desire.
Shall we
Wow.
proceed with the
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Saurabh ji?
Milinji wants to
Yeah,
say
here.
something, I think.
Milinji.
He's raised his hand.
Milinji?
Yeah. Could you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, yeah. I just want to give different perspective on what we just read. What are the two chapters? The feeling, and again, I'm going by the words which author said. Um, we all, I don't know whether we all know the concept of the surrogate mother. Okay, so there is one mother, and she generate these children. I have seen that type of example where there is a lady in Jersey, UK. She actually gave birth to 10 different children. She's happy, but it is a surrogated mother. I think you know all the example of a bonsai tree. Tree is there, but people make it bonsai, the small tree, which appears, the oranges and all that. Uh, Manish just explained that 95% of our subconscious mind and 5% of our conscious mind. That means whatever we are, actually, what we know that who we are and how we think and everything is all part of consciousness, whereas subconscious is 95%. Which take care of our heart, which take care of our brain, our breathing, and everything. We never in our life interested in how that subconscious take care of all these things without our interferences. Okay, and what we discuss here is how to make use of this subconscious mind for our advantage to get all the success which we want. Okay, when we talk about the feeling, what is that the greatest feeling actually we have, in our human life? What is the greatest power as a feeling which we have? It is a feeling of love, and that is what this particular author mentioned in his book, that if you just Mansi describe about the power of subconscious mind, when Manish ji talk about how to harness this power, we in a thinking we automatically go into the dimension says that this subconscious is like kind of slave. And that is what exactly this particular author said, that don't treat that as a master slave combination. No, it is a loving relationship. He referred to the word, it is a womb. Okay, so see a loving relationship. Okay, there are two way to conceive this thing. One is a loving way, which is the married couple. Okay, and one is a jabardasti way. Okay, so try to think in that way. Like if I want to sow a seed, okay, to get a nice rape, okay, what I need to select is the best seed. That is my responsibility. To take care with the waters and supply is my responsibility. So still you are on that particular 5% zone. Okay, whatever you're doing, whatever Manish is saying that we need to do affirmations, gratitude, and all that, still we are on that 5%. But my friends, take care that this is a loving relationship. Okay, you do not have to force that. Okay, now I know have the power, so I will do this practice in a sleep, and it will get manifested. Okay, my suggestion, that is what I do or I like to do, is basically this is a loving relationship. Okay, because when I go into the sleep, please observe, okay, you are not there, you are absolutely not there. Your consciousness drop, it merges with the subconsciousness. When you go into the sleep, there is no ego, there is no thinking, absolutely not. Okay, so that means this is going beyond your mind, beyond your thinking pattern. Okay, so yes, we can use it for meditation, but in a nice way. That's why author used the second part of it, which is the prayer. Again, when you say, when you go into the temple for the prayer, anywhere I do my meditation or my prayer and all that, what exactly happens in that? You go beyond your mind, beyond your thought and processes, saying that okay, this is my wish, I want to achieve this one, whatever your purpose I do for my job promotion and all that, but hand over that to the higher self, to the high universe. Exactly at that point what happens is your ego diminishes, because there is no ego when you surrender to that almighty. So in both the example, going to sleep and going into the prayer, there is no ego. Okay, there is no thinking mind, you are going beyond that, surrendering to the higher self, saying that see, I have this way, please guide me into right direction, please give me the right resources. And how your relationship with God, which is the higher consciousness, which your subconsciousness, which is taking care of you, is basically through the bonding of love. Okay, if you go other way around, then definitely you will get bonsai, or definitely you will get surrogate mother type of children's, which is I don't think which is the right way to go and harness the nature. No, you need to go in the loving manner with the nature, and nature will give you abundance. Absolutely, like favorite my example like watermelon. Okay, it gives you the matter watermelon, but at the same time 100 of seed inside. So universe higher power will offer you Again, universe is that subconscious mind, 95% taking care of my brain and heart, but you need to touch that power with your loving hand. Okay, so that is my again interpretation of this book. But again, thanks Saurabh bringing this type of books to us, because it opens the dimension of thinking. And the favorite about George Dispenser movies and everything is basically he touched the scientific aspect of everything, and he clubs both. He nicely touch both those aspects actually, meditation as well as the scientific nature of this thing. So I love both dimension actually. But yeah, a little bit longer. But thank you, giving me time to speak. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Do we have time now to start this? It's a
Yeah,
6-minute
Still
introduction actually.
15 more minutes we have.
yeah,
We
we can
can
watch
watch.
one or two, like whatever everyone is ready with. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
okay. And thank you, Milinji. Wonderful perspective. Very much thoughtful. Thank you.
Yeah, I do you see this ChatGPT screen also?
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can
Yes,
see.
yes, yes, we
So
can
I
see.
was just trying to see, okay, what all is there in this course, which we are about to start.
Is
So
this the first video? I think the
it
very
is the
first
first
video.
video. It is the very first video.
That is
What we
So
can do
introduction.
here,
now, like since it's a Monday also today, what we
hmm,
can do every day at 4:15 we'll close with the discussion and we'll play this. If that is a
yeah,
good
sounds
thing to do.
sounds good. Yeah,
Yeah.
So we can
let's start.
simultaneously finish this series also.
Right, right.
And
If I
the other thing is what we can do tomorrow onwards, if we want to dedicate time to this one and then not take a book, otherwise, like if that is also an option, like
That's a
if you
great idea. Great.
Yeah, that's we can do like that.
the way we watch just the Rewire series, like today we'll start. I'm saying like from tomorrow, instead of taking a book, we can concentrate on this also, like if that is okay with everyone, like I don't know, or if we want to go it simultaneously with the book, how to go about it? What is the
Fastest
suggestion?
way to learn is from videos because picture is thousand more than 1,000 words and video is more than 1,000 images.
Yeah,
Powerful
yeah,
impact is by video. When
yeah,
we
yeah.
are
I
having
agree.
this time of technology, we should really focus. If I want to say, मुझे तो ऐसे ही लगता है.
So what others feel? Everyone is okay. Like, shall we watch this series first? That Design Your Destiny wala part of Joe Dispenza first, and then get back to some other book, or shall we just go it simultaneously with the book from tomorrow? Just asking, like, before we start, like, so we know majority. We'll go with majority. Also, shall we take a poll on the group? What do you suggest, Saurabh?
Yeah, I'm okay with anything. I mean, I
मुझको
just
लगता है कि मनसी until 4:30 book reading, after that again watching वो ज़्यादा हो जाएगा. मतलब एक ही बार एक चीज में
two
concentrate
things
करेंगे.
actually parallelly
Yeah.
people may find it
Yes.
burdensome.
Yeah,
So
and then it will
let's
be difficult to process different things, na, from the book as well as this. Then rather
let's
than
concentrate on one thing only.
anyway, we have finished this book today. We'll start with this today, and then tomorrow on we'll still concentrate. Maybe we can watch 2, 3 videos in a row, and then
Yes.
Yes.
finish it
Yes.
faster also. Okay,
Yes.
let's go one by one. Yeah. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Saurabh, please play. Yeah, go on.
No, I was just actually I had just put in ChatGPT to summarize this course. I was just reading what all is there. Yeah. Maybe you can start
Okay.
with the course itself.
Let's do it. It's the name is also very interesting, and we are starting with a new quarter also, right? So that's a great idea also. Uh, it's still
Yes.
9 months for the year to end. The time a baby takes to get birth. So
Right.
yeah.
And this time one more thing. Last time when we did we talked listened to about meditations and all rewired me, na? But we didn't have access to the meditations. Now we have access to all his meditations also. So
Yes.
we
Awesome.
can discuss
Yeah.
about
Wow.
which
I especially
meditations.
want to try that walking meditations that he has in the folder that you shared, na. So yeah, please reshare it. So even I have
I've
lost that.
just shared it a while back.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
pin
a
that.
great
We'll
thing.
also add it in the description since it has a lot of content, right?
Yeah,
So
definitely.
if anyone wants to go through, yeah, let's start. Let's
So
start.
let's get started. Just confirm if you're able to hear.
Hi, everybody. Dr. Joe here.
It's
Yes,
audible.
yes.
Yes, we are able to hear.
I wanted to take a moment and personally welcome you to the course, Designing Your Destiny. We're excited about this course because this is a time in history where it's not enough to know. This is a time in history to know how. And we are creating this course to give you all the tools to begin to create a better life. We now know that when you change your mind, you change your life. There'll be video teachings in this course. There'll be audio meditations. There'll be video meditations. And there'll be an opportunity for you to begin to use different tools and techniques to begin to transform yourself and to transform your life. We've taken material from progressive workshops, advanced workshops, and different courses and combined them together in the best way possible for you to get the best results in your life. Learn the material, learn the content, and then after you understand the material and the content and you understand what you're doing and why, the how should get easier. We're creating meditations and we're creating inward processes for you to begin to reprogram your subconscious mind, to begin to change the way you think, begin to change the way you feel, begin to change the way you act, and to become conscious of your unconscious thoughts, your automatic behaviors, and your emotional reactions, and so conscious of them that you'll never go unconscious again. The process of change requires you breaking the habit of your old self and reinventing a new self. Now think about this. Science says that the environment signals the gene. The end product from an experience in your environment is called an emotion. So as you begin to emotionally embrace new feelings from your future, you're beginning to signal new genes and new ways to begin to change your body. We have seen people do this meditation. At the end of the meditation, literally open their eyes and have a very significant change in their health or their disease. It's important for you to understand in the thousands and thousands of brain scans that we've studied that you're at your absolute best when you get beyond yourself. And we're able to actually teach it, and we can see when people are getting close to that moment on functional brain scans. You'll learn the techniques to learn how to get beyond yourself. And when you get beyond yourself, you enter what's called the quantum field, that invisible field of information and energy that exists beyond space and time. So if it exists beyond space and time, there's no people there, there's no objects, there's no things, there's no places, and there isn't even time. It's what we call the unified field, that field in science that governs all the laws of nature. And you can't enter it as a somebody, you have to enter it as a nobody. You'll learn the technique to begin to connect to the unified field and begin to unfold into it, to begin to connect deeper into that realm so that when it comes time to create your life, you're not creating it as matter trying to change matter. You're creating it from the field. We'll also teach you how to induce trance, and you'll learn about brain waves. When you're in trance, you're more suggestible to information. And suggestibility is your ability to accept, believe, and surrender to information without analyzing it. And when you're in trance and your brain waves begin to slow down, you open the door between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind has all our habits, unconscious beliefs, perceptions, behaviors, all of those things that are happening behind the scenes of our awareness. Now, most people are programmed into very limited states of mind and body. We want to teach you then how to program yourself into more unlimited states. And when you begin to get beyond your analytical mind and the door opens between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, you are going to make a movie of your future. And we'll use images and pictures of yourself with affirmations. And when you're in that suggestible state, you're not going to say, how can this happen? It didn't work the last time. How am I going to afford this? If you're truly in trance, the critic is all of a sudden in the back seat and you begin to program your subconscious mind into the future. There's a lot to learn, there's a lot to practice, but I'm telling you, common people around the world are doing the uncommon. They're healing themselves of very serious health conditions. They're creating new opportunities in their lives. They're creating new relationships. They're creating new jobs. They're healing from past scars and wounds that they didn't even know that they had. And most importantly, they're having mystical experiences that transcend language. And the beauty behind all of this is that you don't have to be an academic. You don't have to be a scholar. You don't have to be religious. That you're better off that you're not. That common people now, once they understand how to do this and begin to apply it to their lives, they're beginning to see the fruits of their efforts. So my passion my interest is to demystify the mystical so that you have within your reach all the tools necessary to make significant changes in your life. Now, most people, they wait for crisis or trauma or disease or diagnosis. They wait for some condition in their life to change them to such a degree that alters how they're feeling that they have to begin to make changes. And my message is, why wait? Why wait to get to that point where you feel so bad that you have to change? Well, you can learn and change in a state of pain and suffering, or you can learn and change in a state of joy and inspiration. And if you take a little time out of your busy week to learn this information and begin to apply it, you should begin to see measurable changes in your life. Let's begin. I want to start off the introduction to this course by laying down some basic principles so we're all beginning to think the same way. Every time you learn something new, you make new connections in your brain. That's what learning is. Learning is forging new synaptic connections. And the Nobel Prize laureate Kandel in the year 2000 found that when people learn just one bit of information, they doubled the number of connections in their brain, from 1,300 connections to 2,600 connections. But if they didn't review that information, if they didn't think about it, if they didn't repeat it, those circuits pruned apart within hours or days. So if learning is making new synaptic connections, then remembering is maintaining and sustaining those connections. So we are going to develop concepts and ideas in the realm of science. And science is the contemporary language of mysticism. Science demystifies the mystical. And we're going to combine a little quantum physics and a little neuroscience and a little neuroendocrinology, a little psychoneuroimmunology, and even a little epigenetics, because all of those sciences point the finger at possibility. And the moment you start talking about religion or culture or tradition, you divide an audience. But science creates community, and it unifies people. And I promise you that when it comes down to applying this information, nothing will be left to conjecture, to superstition or dogma. You'll understand what you're doing and why. And when you understand the what and the why, the how gets easier. So then we are going to develop concepts and ideas, and it's going to begin to add new connections in your brain. Adding new stitches into the three-dimensional tapestry of your gray matter causes your brain to begin to fire in new sequences and new patterns and new combinations. And whenever you make your brain work differently, you're changing your mind. So mind is the brain in action. So as I begin to remind you that you are the creator of your life, and you begin to assemble new neural architecture, and we begin to review it, that theory, that philosophy, that knowledge, that information should then be applied in some way into your life. So then, once you understand that information intellectually, you have to begin to apply it. You have to personalize it. You have to demonstrate it. You're going to have to modify your behavior in some way and do something differently. Now, if you can get your behaviors to match your intentions, you can get your actions equal to your thoughts, you can get your mind and body working together, you should have a new experience. Now, the research on experience says that experience enriches the brain. It's going to connect more circuits in your brain. It's going to begin to string more neurons together. And the moment those neurons begin to organize into networks, enriching the philosophical connections in your brain, the brain begins to make a chemical. And that chemical is called a feeling or an emotion. And when you begin to feel like your future is happening, when you begin to feel gratitude or unlimited or overjoyed or inspired, now you are teaching your body chemically to understand what your mind is intellectually understood. So we could say then that knowledge is for the mind and experience is for the body. And in that moment, you're beginning to embody the truth of that philosophy, literally signaling new genes and new ways and rewriting the biological program, chemically instructing your body to understand what your mind is intellectually understood. Now, in that moment where your mind and body are aligned, all of a sudden you're in a new state of being. So it means then, if you've initiated that philosophy and done something with it and produced some new experience, if you've done it once, you should be able to do it again. And when you begin to replicate an experience over and over again, you're going to continue to neurochemically condition your mind and body to begin to work as one. Now, when you've done something so many times that your body now knows how to do it as well as your mind, or your body knows as well as your mind, now you're in a state of being. Now you're beginning to master that philosophy, and it's becoming innate in you. It's second nature, it's easy, it's familiar. You've practiced it so many times that you don't even know how you do it. You know how you do it, but you don't know how you know how. And when you get to this level of excellence now, all of a sudden it becomes subconscious. It becomes who you are. So our job in this course is to go from philosopher to initiate to master, from knowledge to experience to wisdom, from mind to body to soul, from thinking to doing to being, to learning it with your head, applying it with your hands, and knowing it by heart. And you and I have all the biological and neurological machinery to do this.
Shall we pause it at this one today?
Yeah, I think so. Like let's process this. How many videos are there? Can we just check that? Just
Yeah,
roughly to
so this
understand
was
how.
lesson 1.1. So then 1, 2, some 6 are there in the lesson 1. Lesson 2 has some, okay,
Okay.
another 4. And then
And total,
lesson,
how many lessons are there? 5, 6,
7 lessons, I
7.
think. Yeah.
Okay. So we
Something,
can take up
something.
one lesson each day. Maybe they will be aligned, right? Like all one we can cover one day, two we can cover other day, something like that.
Yeah, correct. So I think they
So
have
7
taken,
days will be done.
they've shared the screenshots of each of the lesson also, I think, from the
Awesome.
platform where you would have downloaded.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
From
you just
3:30
shared.
itself.
Sorry?
Anything anyone wants to talk about it or before we close?
Before I think from 3:30 itself we should start Joe Dispenza videos and discuss
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that.
Tomorrow onwards we will do that. Do we
Yeah.
want to keep the time 3:30 or we want to change it to 3 o'clock or something?
3:30
Do
is
we want to?
okay.
3:30 suits. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, okay. No
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
And just
We'll
one
just
thing, since I mean this link is anyway
you will be
shared with
there
everyone.
playing it. You'll be there, Saurabh, every day, like just.
That's what I was trying to say. I may or may not be there depending on how the meeting or anything gets scheduled that time for me because it's like 4 working hours. So
Mhm.
you have this link. So essentially, what I've shared is this larger link. Let me.
Yeah, we will. But you try to be there whenever possible. Like,
I will try to be there.
okay, okay. Yeah, no
So
problem. Someone of us can play. Like, we have access, right? And even
correct, correct.
can just.
So redesigning your destiny is what we were looking at. And it has, I think, some meditation. So all the MP3 files are meditations. It won't play directly here. So if you or maybe meditations is something we can do individually also. So you'll have
How
Yeah.
to
many
download
meditations
these
are there?
meditations.
Are the
In this, I
videos
think,
not in order? Like, I just saw that the 1.1 was at the bottom and something like that.
correct. I think name wise they are sorted in reverse order or something. So now it
I
should
think
be fine. Yeah. Lesson
at least 4 5
1.1.
types of meditations are there, no?
Correct, correct. So it always starts with this Botek, he calls it, blessing of the energy centers. And so this is typically the starting meditation. Maybe he will be talking about it in
If we
upcoming.
can do every day some meditation of him na, along with video seeing, that is the
Yeah.
great combination we can have.
Meditations are typically longer. They are like, I don't know, let me see.
Can we not
So
do it in 30 minutes, 20 minutes, some part of it like that?
they are typically longer. This one, for example, I've just downloaded. Let's see. Scanning for viruses. What I was saying was MP3 files direct nahi chalega, so we'll have to download it and play. Because if you directly try to play it, it will open something like this and it will not play. You will feel that it's not playing or something. Because Google Drive natively doesn't support playing MP3 files. So once it gets downloaded, actually you can actually play it in your native place. So this is how long.
How long is it? Is the duration shown?
Yeah, 50 minutes plus only.
Arre bapre. Okay.
Some might be less also, no?
Meditations are generally 1 hour ke hote, 54 minutes,
Okay.
15 seconds. Yeah.
If on
We can
some
just
days
share
we
it
can
in
do
the group,
meditation.
na, and
Your body
everyone can just do it at their
as
convenient
an
time.
instrument of consciousness
Correct.
That will be a better
to
thing to do.
ascend your energy.
Because
Mansi,
many
suppose
of us like could be in office or something at this time, so may not be even possible to go through a meditation.
can I have some suggestion?
Yeah, please.
How many days this book club we continue in a week? 5 days, 6 days, or all 7 days?
No, 5 days, Monday to
5
Friday.
days, right? So out of Monday to Friday, 5 days, if we can have 1 day for meditation, maybe then it may take 50 minutes or 60 minutes because that's a group power. And because of group is doing, many people will try to do. At least 1 day, if we can keep meditation, it will be a very good addition.
And that's also a
Milinji,
good suggestion. Yeah.
Milinji, what do you suggest? Because he was trying to do meditation and take meditations for the group, or some plans he had already. So
So
just asking.
question goes, do we want to use our Monday to Friday session for that, or can we have a separate session for that? I'm okay for Saturday. Means, like if you all have, then definitely. And Joe Dispenza series is a fine food. I'm really
Yeah,
up
maybe
for it.
Saturday for morning, maybe we can do it.
Yeah, even I feel
Morning
that's
is
Or
better.
my
morning,
this.
sorry, yeah, morning is your odd time.
No, but you
Because
can go ahead. Means, no
Or
harm in
we
doing
can
that.
have a separate time, maybe like 7 to 8 or something like that, for meditation. If that suits everyone, like I don't know,
But
like
definitely, I
we
want
can.
for this group to start meditation. Whatever he's suggesting is really, really cool. Yeah, we need to get into it. And Joe Dispenser, his series and his meditation are awesome. We have to go into it. So decide Saturday or Sunday, then decide the time which is good for everyone, and let's start doing that as well.
Because
sure.
that's the
Why not?
practical. That will give the magic to us.
Absolutely. Yeah, group meditation. Yeah, it's synergy. It's
In fact,
really
I'm
helps.
saying like even every day also, na, like if it's possible, at one time we can do it, and whoever can join can join. Others who can't join, we can share the link and they can do at their convenience. If that's possible for someone to conduct, that's the only concern.
I will
So
share
1:30.
my experience here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, in some other group, we are doing Joe Dispenza's meditation, but they have only one type, and that is a very short meditation. So here we are having directly from Joe Dispenza's folder meditation. But what I want to share is it is at 4 o'clock in the morning. Still, I'm so excited. I never wake up early in the morning, but because of that, I started waking up, and that is very very powerful. So if we can have proper 1 hour 50 minutes meditation, maybe at one time in a Monday to Friday session or a separate session on Saturday, that's the best thing we can do.
I think we can do this on every day, Monday to Friday, 30 minutes to 60 minutes we can allocate. So morning or evening. So every day afternoon, anyways, we'll be watching these videos. And practically, if we can do
Hmm.
this through meditation, it will be, more effective. So
Phenomenally,
we'll
phenomenally.
allocate some proper time in a day, Monday to Friday. So yeah,
Is
morning
5
or
to 6
evening.
okay? Morning.
5 to 6. What about others? 5 to 6, six
So
to
what I
seven,
feel,
five.
see, normally in morning we have 7 to 8, but morning time is not suitable for Milanji. Uh, so that
Yeah, but go
that's
ahead
the
with
only
the
thing.
go ahead if a maximum this thing. I'm ready for evening. Like we used to have this 7 o'clock, isn't it? Session previously, which actually starts here my 1:30 or this thing. So 7 o'clock is one. Otherwise, then it's night time. But I don't know again your dinner time and all that. How many people will join that? Want to do the meditation at night before going to sleep. That is again a very good way to actually close your day. Listening to meditation and straight after go to the sleep, because then it will all those meditation effect will continue during your sleep. And it's
I
my
like
evening
that
time.
idea of doing it during like before the sleeping time also. Like
Yeah.
that's a
That
great
varies,
idea, in
but
fact.
many
Yeah, that
times
is
the
That
also
that
good.
sleeping
actually
time varies.
aligns with that book also, the
Yeah.
sleep chapter that we read, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
In this
Mm.
And
feeling is it?
that suits me as well, because it is my evening time, office over. So it is good for me to actually, just switch on from whatever day and this thing. So let's decide the time, and then I'll make sure that I will attend
At
all
what time
those
you
things.
suggest, Milin?
No, no, you tell your, because it is your
And
dinner time, right? It is
everybody will
evening for
tell.
me.
Everybody will tell. But what
I
is
I
your time?
yeah, I feel the night time I prefer that like
Nine
after
o'clock.
this
But more, means if you all finish your dinner by that time. Normally dinner time should be before 6 or 8.
nine.
So
I
nine,
think
nine
some
thirty.
people who are working, it becomes like for them it's
I'm
dinner
okay.
time.
I'm okay for any time after 9 o'clock, because it's good for me. It's my evening.
Okay.
But then thing
If,
comes that our
if
other sessions like Feld is 8 to 9.
yeah.
Friday.
So then let's keep it a little later, like 9:30 or 10, if that suits everyone. Like at least the ones who are interested over here right now. And then we'll ask Billy, if you can put a poll in the group, or Saurabh, someone just put a poll in the
Yeah.
group about this.
Yeah.
Then we
Sure.
can get do two,
I
three.
personally would not be able to join in the evening. I would have preferred something early, and maybe also keep this as optional because
Of course.
like if we keep too many sessions,
Yeah, I
at
agree.
times
Yeah.
a lot of us end up not attending any.
Yeah, and
I
then
think it
what
is better
happens
to
Feeling
is
take a
the
overwhelmed.
problem
poll.
is the one who's conducting. If there are two, like if there are only a few people attending, then the one who's doing like taking the lead, that becomes a like a compulsion for that person, and then it's not that enjoyable. Then if there's just two, three people, four, five people turning up, then it might be not so good experience for the one who's leading. That's just one of my concern. Yeah, because having too many sessions sometimes makes it difficult for everyone to be part of it.
Saurabh ji,
So
which
again,
time is compatible for you? You will be available.
For me, you're asking, Krishna?
Yes, yes.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
For meditation, she's
uh,
asking.
For meditation.
I love that 5 to 6 a.m. time frame because
Morning
I
5 to
mean
6 a.m.
Um, and what I was thinking was this we can keep as long term also. I think I have enough meditations for 365 days also in this folder.
Yes.
So
Oh, great.
so we can keep on doing that for a year also. I mean, it can be a long term project also. I mean, apart
Yes.
from what we do
Yes.
regularly,
Yes.
it will give us some practical because knowledge, there is so much ocean of knowledge everywhere on the internet today, but
Yeah.
how much we actually use it for ourselves, how much we are implementing in our lives actually comes from the meditation. So I would really uh, want to be a part of that. And formalizing it will give a lot of us motivations also in terms of coming in a group and all of us like have a similar intention, the power of intention we read anyways in the morning. So that can be a good thing. I mean, just a suggestion. Again, yeah.
If
Yeah.
I think in the
majority
long
ready for morning,
term,
then Manisi is okay. Means like I will just follow the sequence. But that is
correct.
really good time if suits to everyone. 5 to 6 again, good time, because once you listen, at very first time in the day, throughout the day you are actually going back to that meditation in your head. That is also helpful.
So
Which
And, and
what I feel is either early morning or late night, anytime. Maybe whoever is ready to conduct, or we can take turns also. Not a problem with that. So just take a poll, and whoever we'll start with one time for now, and then maybe another time we can add if we feel uh it's going good types. Like we can have like one morning and one evening, and anyone who's comfortable with whichever time can join in. If we
Yeah,
have
that is
more
again
people.
good idea.
So,
5 to 6,
Milinji,
I
can
can
you join
volunteer.
in the morning? if possible, like just any time in the morning possible for you to? Just curious. Like manageable for you, or Saurabh, any time in the evening manageable for you? So we can just come to one time, like just curious.
Evening, I mean, again, I'm not saying that change the time for me, but
But
I'm
like
okay
before
in
going
general.
to sleep,
But yeah, evening I won't be able to make it. I mean, it's just that too many things are going on in the evening. I have to put my daughter to
okay, okay,
sleep and all of that. Right?
okay,
So
okay, understand, no problem, yeah. Yeah, and I think Milinji for that morning time won't be possible, or is it
No, go with the
manageable?
majority. Go with the
yeah,
majority.
correct, correct.
Uh,
Let's
yeah,
do a poll. That will be
Let's
yeah, yeah,
let's do a
better,
poll, yeah.
better. Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
anyways, we're not doing an evening like 7, 8 p.m. time, right? Like no, a middle time we are not choosing, either late night or early evening,
Yeah,
early morning, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That is
I
actually
want to
best
Let's
add
of
just
both.
one thing
put one
here.
or two
I want.
options, but
Mm, mm, mm.
yeah, yeah, go
And
on, go on.
out of 365 days, even if we are able to do 100 days, 150 days, it's a big number to start a day with morning because we are in alpha. Sometimes we may go reach theta very fast, but in the evening, na, beta is very active. Sometimes it is very uncontrollable also timing. So before sleep is okay, but that sleep time varies a lot. So in morning, if we can start a day with that alpha in our control, that will be the best thing to start. I think if somehow we can manage that morning time, that will be really a good thing. Yes, I think so.
right. Same,
Yes,
same.
yes. I'll also
Me.
agree with
And
Rajesh.
And one more thing, I would recommend that whenever we choose to do that, let's keep it only limited to that meditation. We start with the meditation, and once it is ended, we just reflect and we don't share anything per se. I mean, because
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, I agree, I agree.
speaking or
Because
discussing typically
yeah,
takes away
no
that
discussion.
alpha, what
No,
Rajesh
no.
signals,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I
Yeah, no
completely agree. I
discussions
completely.
after that. I agree. Because
It is
then it
just a
dilutes
meditation. Yeah,
the
it's pure
dilutes
meditation.
the
Yeah, yeah,
experience.
yeah,
Especially for meditations, no discussions. Yeah.
yeah,
Just an accountability, listening to the audios or videos what we are playing
yeah,
and then just dispersing after that. Just taking it away as it is.
And
I
how many
agree.
people join? That's not the criteria. It will be starting at right time and ending on the right time, so that people can calibrate their schedule and match that.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. At least a few of us who are interested, we can start with us. No problem with that. Cool, cool. Great idea. And tomorrow we'll play this. My only concern, Saurabh, is here that like I hope the order will be if you are not there, I hope we'll be able to play the videos by the order. Like since it doesn't
Correct,
look,
correct. We just played till 1.1 today, right? We played the
so
welcome
we
and
just have to go
1.1.
by the number, na? 1.2 we
Uh,
have to look and accordingly.
Correct, correct. 1.2 is what we have to start with.
Okay, okay. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah.
Awesome
It's a
plan.
great
Thank
day.
you.
We have
Yeah,
started to, we have agreed on two things: seeing videos and discuss, it will increase our power, and starting a meditation to practically experience. I think phenomenal day for me at least.
Yeah, good start of
Thank you all.
the
I'll need
new
to drop.
quarter, we would say.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Let's close. Krishna,
Yes,
you
yes.
can close the room,
Yeah.
and then also someone just announce about this new thing that we have planned for the from tomorrow. So let's announce that also.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
thank also. Yeah,
So कल से start कर रहा हूँ मैं meditation कैसे मतलब day after tomorrow तो
यही टाइम पे
because
करना है ना या फिर मॉर्निंग का रीडिंग टाइम पे
no no
करना है
no
नहीं ना?
not meditation.
अच्छा,
Yeah, tomorrow is the
मेडिटेशन का तो
Last
first. Tomorrow
पोल.
is the first.
yeah,
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. We'll
Okay, you
start
need to
with
do
this
poll.
for
You're
now.
right. You're right. Yeah. But
yes
it is a nice start to start from 1st of April. Why not?
Yeah.
yes yeah
At
today
this
we'll
time,
make
we'll
it a
start
poll.
with these videos, and
No,
because we started it over here, and then morning time pe we'll continue with books for now, like so far.
What a great contrast it will be for others and us. On April, some people call it as a April Fool बनाया. हम तो जिंदगी बनाएंगे.
Yes, yes.
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah. Someone just announce it in the group. Will anyone do that? Like.
Yeah, I will do
Milinti or
that.
Krishna? Yeah,
I
please,
will do
please,
that.
yeah. Do. So just
Okay.
announce that we'll be watching this Destiny, like whatever the name,
3:30
Design Your
p.m. onwards.
Destiny by Joe Dispenza from tomorrow onwards. Yeah. So whoever
3:30 p.m.
interested
same
can
time.
join in here. Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah,
And
sure.
will you make the poll? Will you drop the poll regarding these meditations?
Yeah, who will do? I think Saurabh is going to do that, so it's
Saurabh
okay.
is
I think
going
he'll do it.
to.
I
Okay.
think so, yeah. Let's see.
Thank
Okay,
you.
then. Thank you,
Perfect.
everyone. See
Thank
you
you.
all.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone.
Wonderful,
Bye.
Bye bye. Wonderful
wonderful book
session.
and wonderful
Bye bye.
discussion. Yeah. Thank you. Bye
Take
bye.
care.
Thank
Take
you.